Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. As you can see, I've now had my hair cut. All the more reason for you to subscribe. Over the course of the next 6 months, I suspect I might have one more haircut. You get to see it grow out again in a time-lapse video. So we're going to jump in now and we're going to do Hell stages 66 potentially to 99. I'm going to do a separate video on 100, so if you do want to see that, click subscribe and then we can you'll be able to see that over the course of the next couple of days. Now this is the team that I was using in order to get through. Again, this for me is probably just the best team that I can come up with this season. Lily and Leah especially have impressed me this season on this Ethereal's team. The reason that they've impressed me so much is because of the shielding mechanic and the fact that whenever you dodge an attack with the Ethereal's team, you apply that shielding, or you cast their ultimate. Now, whenever you dodge an attack with Ariana, she will then cast her ultimate. So in case you don't know about Ariana, her first ultimate here, before casting Deadly Hunt, Ariana has a 100% chance to detonate her shield to deal physical damage to all enemies. The damage amount is equal to 100% of her shield points. This damage cannot exceed 300% of her own attack. And for each star advancement Ariana has, she increases the damage limit of the shield detonation effect by 20% up to 400 times her own attack. Very strong ability, especially paired with Lil and Leah when they provide shielding on their ultimate, so they will miss. And let's we'll jump in and I'll just show it off. Now this team here, this is pretty standard. I've just gone with 2 monarchs to get our 3 monarchs on the team for survivability. And also I've got the 2 protectors, Lancelot and Gaia. Now Gaia is going to do tremendous damage. She is so powerful. Really is. I'm not going to go with any sort of free-to-play teams at the moment because we are in hell difficulty. If you are up to hell difficulty, you should have at least a couple of these units available, and just mixing and matching, finding different combinations is really the aim of the game. So have fun with it. It's the whole point. If you're not playing the game, stop playing. If you are playing the game, then more power to you. Now, as you can see, we've got Grace of Hunters kicking in. I absolutely love that they brought this back. It is my favourite synergy by far, is Grace of Hunters. Unfortunately, they've given it to the Glorians as well. So Glorians this season, the Summoners perk, I have not invested anything in. I have invested basically 0% in that Summoners perk. Yeah, we even captured Minotaur here, so he's going to work for us for a little bit, increasing the number of corrode stacks every time he attacks. Very relevant to our team at the moment, but we'll just see how much damage we do on this bit here. Here we go. Not bad. It's because of Gaia and Lancelot. What a combination. Really strong. Really strong together. Let the hunt begin. We were off to such a good start as well, and yeah, my wife is she has been cross-stitching a pattern onto she's been cross-stitching a pattern, a Christmas pattern, for about a year now, and she's just finishing it off, so she had to get all of the sewing stuff. As you can see, we have a sewing box, no biscuit tin, as your nan used to have. But yes, I married an old woman and it's paid off. I now have a stocking. So a handcrafted stocking. She's made one for her, all of her nieces and nephews. It takes her about a year to do each one, so both my children have them, and now I'm going to get one soon as well. And then she's going to do hers the year after, and that is just how she is. So yes, we did win the last one, as you saw. We won very quickly. This time potentially not. Again, the amount of corrode that goes on these enemies, it's just silly. It really is. Like having Lancelot just as a sort of an 8-star unit or a 9-star unit, you're going to get the most out of him. Really, really strong. Really impressed me this season. Lancelot has, and to be fair, so has Gaia. But I think it's because of the Mystifiers synergy. I mean, just look at that. It's crazy damage. Absolutely crazy damage. And enemies just stand no chance. You know, they just stand no chance. Like it took 4 rounds to do. Well, it's because of the Phantom effect, and you've got to reapply that corrode. This team, again, T, who is she pops up sometimes in the Discord, quite a frequent contributor, and also quite frequent contributor of the channel as well. She she mentioned all she can hear from the front two. Is what they say when the ultimate, and again, it is so true, so true that, to be fair, like, yeah, all you can hear, Eudora will pop off here. She'll do a little bit of damage, but she won't do significant amount of damage. More or less, it's just to take this holy shield off these units, typically, and then it will be up to Lily and Leah. So they're going to start to pop off here, as you can see. So Lily and Leah will start to do their ultimates, providing this massive shield bonus as well. So as we discussed before, Ariana's will do attacks. She'll lose all of this shield, but as you can see, that's the amount of points that she gets. Yeah, just does absolutely massive damage. Unfortunately, the counter to this is the Doom's synergy. So she's doing all of this massive damage, and unfortunately her HP can't keep up with it, which is why sometimes she does end up dead, which is a bit of a shame. But we get some shielding back here, which is nice. And get some more shielding here. I just love having Lily and Leah in this front slot with this Atrial's team, because even though Ariana is losing all of this shield every time she attacks, so like that for example, as you can see, it is doing actually massive damage, but again, she's not got the HP required to survive for long enough. It's why Lily and Leah on this front slot will provide enough support on this back row to keep them alive against Doom's enemies. And Eudora is just going to pop off here. It's going to be mental. The reason that they're all doing 2 ultimates now, and we're in round 2, yeah. It's just mental how quickly Eudora can take down a field with Lily and Leah, with Cleo on the same team. Really, really strong stuff. Yeah, even Elisha here popping off. Yeah, just mental how much damage she's actually doing. They all do return, but again, we'll see here, they're going to start to perform ultimates, because every time we dodge an attack, we perform our ultimate attack. So yeah, even without those crits, Elisha still putting the work in. And now, again, Aisha, she's just sealed the fate of the entire team. I found that Cleo actually stacks up, which is why we're able to do so much damage. It's why we're able to do so much damage. Again, really, really strong team. So what we're going to do is we're just going to skip through. We'll probably skip all the way through to Hell 75. So I'll just keep blasting through. I'll probably build a new team, potentially. When we get up to this new difficulty, I'll just see what they are first. The actual units themselves. See what those, or what the requirements are anyway. Now, what I've put forward to the devs via the suggestion feedback channel on the official Discord. So if you haven't been there already, there is a suggestions channel that you can say what you think about the game. Try not to complain on there, because that's not really the place for complaints. It's more along the lines of, I've noticed this problem, here's a solution. That's what the suggestion feedback is for, and it's what it should be used for, typically. Flipping heck. Still feel like I need another haircut. But that's what it's used for. So, for example, I said the difficulty in Hell has been reduced significantly with thanks to the power of the Hope Tree. So they've added in a new peak difficulty, which will be coming out next season. So we're going to see that. I'm going to see the fruits of that as well. So hopefully it's going to be quite good. But there's other stuff as well. A lot of people suggested different changes, different mechanics, or changing mechanics to the actual hope tree itself, and a couple of them will be implemented, I suspect. But we'll have to see what comes out next season. Again, I don't know what's coming out next season, but there is something that the devs did pay attention to, and that is the new free battle mechanic. So if I go onto somebody's profile, let me just show you very quickly. If I go to World Chat, if it'll load, and I go to World Chat, and I click on Yoichi here. I can see their profile. There's going to be a battle button there. So I'm going to be able to challenge Yoichi here, and a team that Yoichi has set. Sorry if you are there, Yoichi. Look very strong, and I would like to challenge you, but I can't at the moment. We will be able to do that after the update as well. Okay, so Avengers, yeah. Avengers this season, I've invested a little bit in Avengers. So let me take out Elisha, go to Avengers. Let me move my face down here. As you can see, the only thing I've not invested in is Astrals. Astrals really do nerf the Avengers. This Grace of Elysians, you get increase heroes' attack, defense, and max HP by 100%. I think that's per round. Yeah, so hero in position for 2 rounds. The Mystical Fountain levels up as the allies' energy team increases. Every 50 increases the level of Mystic Fountain. Mystical Fountain's power enhances the effect of Mystical Power by 60% and caps at level 10. So that's an increase of 600%. So just something to keep in mind. But again, it is what it is this season. I don't think there's really a properly good Avengers team build. Not for me anyway. But you can go with your Phantoms, but again, they're not super relevant this season. So I'm not going to use Avengers. Again, if you want to try and blitz through this with Avengers, be my guest. You'll be sitting here for probably 15 rounds per fight, but it is what it is. All right, where have you gone? There you are. Right. Let's jump in. Going to jump in with the same teams. I'm not changing teams for Avengers. Avengers and Valianters this season are dead to me. PvE and PvP. There are ways of doing it, but it makes it so that it's a struggle every time. And I'm just trying to blitz through. I'm just trying to blitz through to 99 so I can get it out before season reset. Which is coming up so it's Sunday now. This should be released on the Sunday. And so we've got about a week, I think, 4 days, something like that, before season reset. But we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. Now, this may change the Avengers synergy. It may change on the 75 boss. The reason that it might change is because I think it does. It has done on 25, so it did on 25, didn't on 50. But again, we'll just have to see. Took a bit of a longer time loading that time around. A bit weird. There we go. Spot on. Glacians and Thornbinders. So what we're going to do is going to switch the teams around. Let me show you a really easy way to do that. We're going to jump into presets, and we're going to go to PvE. We're going to save over this preset with this team, and we're going to save over this preset with this team. Then what we can do is we can go here, jump into presets, we can apply our presets here. So now, as you can see, we've got 3 out of 3 for Galatians. And then we're going to go over to here. It's completely empty. I'm going to quick deploy this team. And now we've got 4 out of 3 for Thornbinders as well. This is the more powerful team, I think, personally. But we'll just have to see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my camera off this one. So hold on. And the reason that I'm going to take my camera off is because I do want this recording. What I'm going to do is probably, it depends on how long this goes for. But I think that this shouldn't take too long. Last time this boss, it only took a little bit of time. And it's because of how many misses we get. So, as you can see here, we've had 2 misses so far. And now we get Eudora to pop off. And we get Elisha to pop off as well. So we're going to start to build up our attack and HP as well. There we go. So taking off this Holy Shield, that is a lot of misses. So will that proc multiple times? Yeah, looks like it. There we go. We get all of these misses, get our shielding back as well. Something to take note of is that I think this boss is effectively immune to crits. So we'll just have to see how much damage she actually takes once Cleo pops off as well. So we're not even out of round 1 yet. And this is how many ultimates we've done. It's just mental. Like, we've done that many ultimates that we've been able to build up Elisha's passive on turn 1. That's mental. That is absolutely mental. And to be fair, she's doing a lot. Unfortunately, Cleo has not dodged a single attack yet. And what we want is for... There we go. So Cleo's going to pop off now, I think. Yeah, so as you can see, we're doing much more damage now. Cleo's popping off. Again, we're still only in round 1. So having Eudora in this back slot, we've built up to 1,659 million already. That's through the damage reduction. So, crazy stuff. And now we're on basic attacks. Yeah, not doing nearly as much with Ariana. The reason that I've got Ariana in there is also for the reasons I've explained so far, but also for the Enchanter's synergy as well. So we should get our entire team popping off here, effectively. Yeah, even Cleo's getting in on the action. It's very, very powerful. Very, very strong, this effect. I mean, just look at how much damage Elisha's able to do. once Cleo has popped off. So Cleo popping off again here. Yeah, and we're just starting to do more and more and more damage every time Cleo pops off. And it's because of the dodges. It's just silly. It's absolutely silly how much damage we are able to do. Like, Eudora's going to do massive damage here. Or she would. If we get more than 1. Yeah, there we go. If we get more than 1 hit on here. So again, she's going to pop off again. She's going to do as many ultimates as possible. Unfortunately, that was all hits on that other one. But this one's an all miss. So we're going to see our entire team pop off again. Just mental. Like, I love it. I absolutely love this team build. Just can't stop. And again, Cleo stacks up her passive, so we just keep building up and up and up. Like even Ariana now is doing mental damage. And this is round 2. And how many ultimates have we done? We're actually on our round of ultimates now. This isn't procced by anything. So I think Eudora is going to do 3 ultimates here. No, unfortunately not. But yeah, as you can see, doing loads and loads of damage because we're able to perform our ultimates multiple times. Now it's going to be even better when I do get the runes for Elisha, because she builds up. So she builds up to 10, I believe. So once we take 10 actions, she builds up her attack. Again, just unstoppable. Like, damage will have decreased here because we're on round 3. So we've moved into the next round here. So Cleo's passive, or the Watcher's Pledge, or the Pharaoh's Pledge, I think it was, has worn off. But yeah, it's just mental. And like, they missed again. Like every single the enemy attacked everybody, but they missed the entire thing. So yeah. And I mean, these aren't crits either, because this, I think this boss stops crit damage effectively, but we'll see. So this is where we're going to start to really pop off, because Cleo has done her she's done her attack here. I think Elisha's going to finish this off. So maybe this second Watcher's Pledge has overridden the first one. As you can see, damage has completely decreased on this. On these attacks, we were doing so much more damage before, prior to her casting that secondary active skill. So yeah, I think it does override it, but I think it sticks around before we do. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to skip this because we've seen it. It was going to be ended that turn apparently, round 4, and then we can jump into this next one. If it'll load, we'll see. Miracles have happened. Now we get a lovely steal. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So we just need to survive, I think. Do we have... Yeah, we do. The Undying Shield. Again, as long as you can keep your front 2 units alive, you're going to have no difficulty keeping that Watcher's Pledge going. Oh, not Watcher's Pledge. Undying Shield, sorry. So this is the basic one. So what we should have included as well is the Avengers artifact, that whenever you dodge an attack, you retaliate with a basic attack. That's how you get around this boss. Or copious amounts of corrode damage. Like that, for example. Yeah, so she is reapplying this Holy Shield. How many stacks has she got? 12 stacks. So I think it's 3 stacks per enemy unit. that's on the battlefield. But we seem to be getting through that quite quickly as well. Can't steal that holy shield though. That's a shame. Because typically Audrey can dispel the holy shield or dismiss the holy shield. How many stacks has she got now? 3 stacks left. Okay. So we just need to hit her 3 more times. Which I don't think we can do. I think we've already used it. Oh no, Talinas is still going to attack. She'll only attack twice though. Or once. Shame. Yeah, we didn't do that much to this boss. Yeah, so we are putting the damage in. I think we still need to build up quite a bit as well. So just something to keep in mind there. Now we're doing our basic attacks. Again, if we don't win this one, we're going to change up and we're going to add in the dodge as well. So every time we dodge an attack, we retaliate with a basic attack. There we go. Right. Okay. So I think we've actually lost this one. Let me just go and check. Yeah, we're not doing enough because we need to destroy those minions. And the best way to do that is to take... we'll take you out. And we go find this one. After triggering dodge, retaliates with a basic attack against the attacker. And then what we want is we take out speed. And speed, and then we go ahead and we put in dodge chance, and we can also pop in attack as well. So we get a 20% increase in attack, which will then factor in to the corrode damage that is done. So yep, round 4, very consistently. And now it's thinking about it. No, don't worry, it's not frozen. Even with that removed, it's still got to calculate all of the corrode that's been placed on it. So I think we should be okay here. Let's go ahead and check. No, we were really close that time though. So I think what we can do, take these 2 out, and we will go ahead and pop in popping these. So we've got 3 protectors this time round. We probably should do another striker, but I'm not altogether too fussed. Let's go ahead and see if this works out. Hopefully our frontline units will be enough to keep us alive. Now, let's go ahead and see if this makes a difference. I would very much like for Seraphina to survive for long enough to get off her ultimate. There we go. So we're getting these misses in here now as well. So we just need to dodge enough of these attacks in order to kill these enemies and stop this holy shield regeneration going through, because that's the thing that's really stopping us. The holy shield regeneration. Plus as well, now we do have another protector. So I think if we added in a 4th protector, we then respond, a 4th or a 5th, probably a 5th protector. But and the reason for that again is so that we can retaliate with a basic attack. Yeah, okay. This should be alright. Let's go ahead and skip and see if this has worked. It did, around 14 out of 15 though. Flipping out. And Gaia actually to do a lot of the heavy lifting. So let me go ahead, check the stats on this. So damage taken, there's a lot of damage. And the same amount is true for this boss as well. This is how much damage Gaia has done. This is how much healing we got, 0. And then, wait, I guess so. And then, yeah, that's how much damage we got. So, let me go ahead and share that with the guild. And then we can pop my face cam back on. Here I am. And then let's power through. I think we should be fine with these setups. Again, we've hit the Glacians and we've hit Thorn Binders on this one. So absolutely, we are good to go. Oh yeah, but let's go ahead and skip through. Now I don't think we're going to be able to get to 99 as I would have hoped in the space of this sort of half an hour, 40 minutes. But again, we'll have to see. We might get up to 80, I think. I think we'll call it 80. We'll see that last match. A Lancelot putting in the work here, most definitely. Again, he's really impressed me. He has really impressed me. The entire season. Now 80, I don't think will be tricky. I think it's Gwyn. Yeah, it is Gwyn. So reducing attack by 100%, but we only need to get to 30 buffs. So Elisha will do that naturally. Elisha will get to 30. I think she gets up to 50 stacks is the cap for her passive. And then Gaia also gets to that stack very quickly. So again, we'll watch this play out. And then I think that's where we're going to call it a video. I love this team. I love this team so much. And the new units especially, they really impress me. Except for Arthur. Arthur's not really impressed me. He is... I don't know. And I'm very... Like, Elisha and Gaia, neither really need their runes. I mean, they would be better with runes, of course. That's, you know... It is what it is. But... I think Arthur really does need those red runes. I've got enough saved up for them. So as soon as the new season hits, I'm going to go into that Celestial shop. I'm going to get Arthur's red runes. And then I'm going to do some more testing with him. And if he is rubbish, I will let you know. If he's still just dying, turn 1, which fairly often is the case actually, I've found. It is what it is. Like, he needs that 500% attack and defense and HP stack as quickly as possible. And the best way to do that, again, the best way to do that is for his runes. But the runes only increase the stack. They don't actually increase anything else. So, for example, that will happen naturally if you have just his epic runes. Going up to full red runes for him, I think is excessive. So I think 2-2. So having that stack limit increased from 25, it goes from 10 up to 50 and then up to 100, I believe. But the potential of having 10,000% additional HP and additional defense, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, this is over. This is over. I really hope in this new peak gameplay, I really hope. Yeah, so not doing as much as we were before. Um, it's because we had 100% attack decrease. So yeah. I think judging off that that performance, that is how much Gaia is going to do next season, or that's how much this team will do next season. Because Gaia's going to lose that 100% buff that she got, the seasonal buff that she gets, 100% for me, which is why we're able to do so much damage so quickly. Is because she's got that additional 100%. So it looks like she's going to take half the life total off. Except if she attacks, and then she's going to do 75,000 million or 75 billion attack damage. Is not bad at all. But that's where I'm going to leave it. Just want to say thanks very much for watching. I do hope you have a fantastic day. And let me know how it's going. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. You made it to the end of the video. Come on, you enjoy it. See you later.